Hi everyone, so I'm going to be going over a third example for using .map method, and what we're going to do is I'm going to also look at not just the variable or element, but I'm going to also look at the index. So let's take a look on how to set this up first. So I'm going to set up a var array1 is equal to 1. So we set up the array. Let's just set up 4 numbers here. And I'm going to call that array1, and I'm going to map through it. And what I want to do though this time is I want to have not just one value, x, but I'll also have an index. So whatever the first value is, or variable x, is always going to grab each individual value here within the array. Right after x is index. This one actually represents the actual index within the array. So index always starts at 0 for arrays, so 0, 1, 2, 3. So this will automatically calculate the index for us. And let's just use the arrow function. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to console log this. And I'll just say the number is x, whatever value that x is. And the index is plus index. There we go. And what I want to do here is I'm just going to organize it a little bit so it's easier for you guys to read. But here again, if I just organize it like this, you can see here that it's showing just like a regular function or a loop where you have it calling whatever values from this initialized variable here, array1, and we're mapping through each of these values here in the array. So what we're doing is the first value of x is 1, the index here would be position of 0, and we're passing over the values because we want to do something with it now, and we're just making a sentence and we're console logging it each time, and we're saying the number is 1 and the index is 0. And then it'll go down to the bottom here of the map and it will say, oh, it's the end. Let's go back up to the top and double check if there's more numbers, and we'll check array1. After the value of 1, we have the value of 2. So this value of 2 will now be represented as the x value, and the index for 2 would be position 1 because it starts at 0, then it's 1. And we're going to console log out the value. The number is 2, and the index is 1. And then it'll go down to the bottom again. It'll check, and it'll check up here at the top, and it'll go into array1. Is there anything after this? Yes, there's a number 3. So x is now the number 3, and index is 2. And so we can console log it out again. The number is 3, and the index is 2. Then it'll go down to the bottom here. It'll say, oh, let's go back up to the top. And array1, is there anything after value of 3? Yes, there's 4. And then we're going to look at 4. So x is equal to 4. The index is 3 because it's position 3. And then console logging it out, it'll say the number is 4 and the index is 3. Then it'll go down to the bottom of the map functionality. It'll come up here again and check to see in array1, is there anything after the value of 4? No. And if there's nothing, it automatically knows to stop this map functionality. Then it's done running through the map method. And what we can do is we can just run this example. So let's call example 3 and see what's displayed. And you can see here it displays that exact sentence that I've mentioned as it loops through each of the individual numbers in the array.